Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Some new Mini GT came in today. Got a handful of models here. First off, got the America 250th anniversary Ford Mustang GTD. So pretty cool. Nice presentation there. And then I also got these two. Another Ford Mustang GTD. This one's in race red, which I will be doing a comparison video with the Tarmac Works version here. They don't call their version race red, but should be similar enough. So I'm interested to see which one I prefer, because honestly, I saw some pictures of this one. It looked pretty damn good. They actually did some carbon fiber work on this one, which is surprising. So we'll do those. And then I also have this Lamborghini Revuelto Verde Gia Matte. This was the presentation color for the Lamborghini Scion, so it's cool to see it on some other cars. So that one is pretty neat. And then last but not least, and the one we'll be looking at today, I got the Toyota Vellfire 40 Cool in white. And we're going to pair it up with this guy, the Alphard. So I wasn't sure what the difference was between the Vellfire and the Alphard. So a Google search kind of helped me figure it out. So essentially, they're pretty much the same platform. I'm also not exactly sure where these are sold. We don't have these here in the United States. But yeah, they're based on the same exact platform. They have, the main thing is going to be, obviously the name's different. And then the styling of the two cars is going to be a little bit different as well, because they're kind of for different markets. So the Alphard, which is this black guy right here, the Alphards are more focused towards like luxury, like the luxury end of it. More like luxury comfort, like the executive vibes, right? And so these ones have a little bit more like classic styling, and then they're not as performance oriented. Like they'll have CVT transmissions with like not a super powerful engine, so just like nice smooth ride. And then the Vellfire, on the other hand, again, same exact platform. This one's more aggressive and also usually more powerful. Like they'll have, you know, a traditional automatic transmission with a turbo engine or something. And this is more geared towards like, you know, actually being like a driver's car, which is funny because it's a minivan. But yeah, so that's the differences between them. I had no idea. I am also still not really sure how to pronounce the aftermarket company. I'm assuming it's just pronounced Cool. But yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. So anyways, we got one of each, two different colors. So we'll start off with the black one, 1179, the Toyota Alphard 40 Cool in black. It's got Toyota licensing, of course, and obviously it's licensed by Cool as well. Right-hand drive on both of these. These both do feature the larger SUV style boxes for Mini GT, so they won't fit in standard protectors. You have to get the oversized ones, which I think the Mini GT one should be coming out soon, hopefully. And then, yeah, this guy right here, 1180, so consecutive numbers, Toyota Vellfire 40 Cool in white. And there's the information on the back of this one as well. So, yeah, pretty cool. I actually dig these. Like, these are the first minivans that we've gotten from Mini GT. Well, I mean, I guess that's not particularly true. If you want to count, like, the Volkswagen ID Buzz. And we did just get a release of the T1, but I think this black Alphard came out before the T1. Like, if you want to count those, I guess those kind of are like minivans, but yeah, this is more of like a traditional style minivan. And then of course they're customized with like body kits and wheels and stance and everything, which I think is pretty cool. So just like right off the bat, these things are huge. I don't have anything sitting out on my desk that I can like show you and like compare it to, but yeah, these things are big, very long, very tall, quite heavy. They're quite a heavy casting. So of course the base is metal. I'm trying to fix this wheel, and I'm assuming these will both roll nicely too. Yeah, very smooth. The stance on them is like very low too. I'll do a close-up on that at some point. I also need to get my overhead lights fixed. But yeah, very smooth rollers, so that is good. But yeah, just big, beefy castings. I really like the silver trim that goes down like this front section right below the windows. It looks pretty cool how it like hooks in. But yeah, just a nice glossy black fingerprint magnet. The wheels look really cool though. They're like I don't even know how to explain them. They're like 2-piece wheels, so they've got like the little bolts in them. But then the lip is going to be like a polished, and then the inside spokes and like face of the wheel is a gunmetal gray. They look quite nice actually. And then they've got real thin tires, and they're kind of pushed in behind the fender, which does give it like a really nice stance to look, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah. And then here's the front of it. Massive front grille on this one. This is the Alphard, so this is going to be the one that's more, that's supposed to be more classy looking, I guess. It's got some silver accents on the sides over here. There might be like some vents, but I'm kind of doubting it. But yeah, some silver down here. It's got license plate right there with KUHL Racing. Toyota emblem actually looks really nice. I think that is a separate piece that's glued on, but they actually did a pretty good job with it. And then the headlights are also nice too. Clear acrylic, and I can see like 3 very distinct LED details behind the lens. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, just a big blocky front end though. Looks cool though. One thing, again, like with these types of cars, I really wish Mini GT would do interior detail, especially because these both have like the moon roofs and like lots of windows, lots of room to like look in and see. So like I wish they would have done like some like dark brown or like a tan or something for the seats to like add some color in it. It would have been really cool to see that, but they did not. But yeah, I'm assuming part of the KUHL body kit is this like little rear wing at the back hatch, which looks pretty cool. And then here is the rear. You got the Alphard text with the Toyota logo. And then the taillights look really nice too, like lots of good details. They wrap around and come to a point. And they look really good. There's some silver accenting that goes all the way across, and then like some nice sectioned off areas with that black printing over the red acrylic. It looks really nice. KUHL Racing on the license plate again. There's some like auxiliary brake lights down at the bottom, along with some more of that silver trim. So yeah, I'm assuming like this like rear bumper piece back here, this very square rear bumper piece is part of the KUHL kit. This little wing up there, and then I'm not sure what else, maybe part of the front bumper as well, maybe how it kind of comes out to an angle, but that's, when I was looking, that's kind of just how they look. I do have like some weird residue up here in this corner though. I'm sure you can see that. I wonder if this will like wipe away. Yeah, the other side looks fine, but yeah, kind of cool. I really like these. Again, we haven't really ever gotten any like minivans from Mini GT in the traditional sense, so I think this is pretty cool. So there's the Alphard. We'll go ahead and look at the Vellfire now. Ooh, this one's actually a metallic white. That's like a pearl white. That looks really nice. Very subtle flake in the paint, but it pops under the bright light. So that is really cool. And then yeah, same wheels as the other one, and the whole body shape to me looks the same. I don't really see any differences with that. I think it's more of just the front end is a little bit different. Like, yeah, this kind of looks more modern, a bit more square. You can see that this one actually does have some big vents on both sides. There's a little bit more color in the front grille, where it's got like more straight lines, whereas the Alphard has like those broken up little sections. So yeah, I definitely do see the difference there. Although, like I said, I don't know what exactly is part of the KUHL body kit or whatever. But yeah, you can definitely see how this one would be a little bit more like modern and aggressive. Again, really nice Toyota badge up there. Headlights, same headlights as the other one, I believe, but they look really nice. There's a little side by side. I actually like them both. I think I might like the Vellfire just a little bit more because it is a little bit more sporty looking. But yeah, again, we need some color on that interior. I do like how they like tinted the back windows though. Like that is really cool. But some color would have been nice. Got the 2 moonroofs again with some nice texture up here on the roof. It's got like the rivets and stuff. Not like rivets. I don't know, what am I talking about? It's got like the channels in the roof texture. So that's pretty cool. Again, it's got this little like rear wing on the back. And then what do we got on the back window? Was that say Cruise by KUHL Racing? Vers wheels. The other one didn't have that stuff on the back window. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so there's a little bit extra on this one. And then let's check out the taillights. Yeah, much different taillight design on this one too. So it's still got some pretty nice like black printing over the acrylic lens for that extra detail, and they still wrap around and I think are pretty much the same shape, but yeah, much different on the taillights. This one, yeah, like this one definitely does look more classy. This one does look a little bit more sporty, so that's kind of neat. And then the back bumper parts look pretty similar, except this one has more silver accenting and different shaped lights. And then this one just has these vertical lights with a little bit of black down there. So a little bit different on the rear bumpers too. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. I like the subtle differences between them. Then like the side skirts and everything I think are the same between the two. I think it's just the front end and a little bit of the rear end. I think that's really the only differences between these. I'm not really spotting anything else. Maybe the hood is a little bit more flat on this one, and it's a little bit more curved on... No, they look the same. Now that I'm looking at it close up side by side, the front ends look the same as far as the top goes. So yeah, I think that's really it. I think that's the only major differences. They both got the same wheels. Hopefully they'll change up wheel colors and stuff, and I think we've got a couple more of these on pre-order. I'll put them up on screen. I think there's one that's in like a gold, like a dark bronze metallic-ish color. And there might be something else for one of the other ones too. But yeah, I really like these. These are cool. It's just unique. Like we don't see a lot of stuff like this. So I think it's cool. Like who would have thought Mini GT would have done Toyota Alphard and Vellfires in cool body kits. I keep wanting to say coal. I think it's because of an old book series that I used to read. But yeah, the cool body kits. So yeah, I quite like these. They are very interesting, very neat. I like on the black. I really like the silver accenting on the black one though. When you just look at it, I love how this silver trim starts here at this little hook, goes up, and then all the way back around to the end of the wing. I think the white one's like that too, but it's yeah, it is. It has that same silver trim, but it's just a little bit harder to see. The white's very clean though. I do like the white. Yeah, these are cool. These are really neat. I actually really enjoy these. I don't know that I'll collect every single color of these that Mini GT puts out, but I'll definitely get a good few of each one, the Alphard and the Vellfire. I'll definitely get a few of each in some different color variations, because yeah, pretty cool. I wonder if they'll do any like interesting liveries though, or if they'll just kind of stick to the clean stock aesthetic, like the clean but customized, which I actually feel like fits these quite well. But yeah, the stance looks really good. Like when you set them flat, they actually look like they're, you know, like lowered really nicely. Just very, very clean looking. I didn't even really realize that like modified minivans was a thing. I mean, I guess I just never, I guess of course that's a thing. I mean, everything is a thing when it comes to car culture, but I never really thought of it before. And so when Mini GT announced these and then put them on pre-order, I was like, kind of like looking around. I'm like, wow, it's actually a thing, even with like all kinds of different minivans and stuff. Like people slam them, put nice wheels on them. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of cool. So I wonder if these Toyotas are the only ones that they'll ever do in this type of style, or if they'll do some other ones. I guess we'll just wait and see. But I personally really enjoy these, and I think a lot of you guys would as well. So if you're thinking about it but weren't sure, definitely give them a chance. Again, subtle differences between the two, but they are pretty similar. So you know, if you like the styling of the Vellfire more, it's totally fair. If you like the Alphard more, again, totally fair. Personally, I think I like the Vellfire a little bit more, but yeah. So yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys think as well. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.